Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Hooker now off play action. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's caught by Jackson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for the squad.
3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Hooker now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Looking to throw, Hooker. A quick throw, but incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 4th down, a give to Gibbs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll go again with Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Williams is in for a Lions touchdown. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Davis. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCain. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McCain.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCain working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Williams. Good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Off play action. McCain. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake. McCain. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to throw. McCain. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 13 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire capping it all off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now. It's Davis on the counter. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. And quickly. So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Off play action. McCain. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McCain. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A strong running. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to throw. McCain. It's caught. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schaefer. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
In our game, Coach,
most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
To Brandon Gaudin.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Off the play fake. McCain. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Fighting him off, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They run. It's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCain. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. McCain. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home and to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down carry for Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Inside give to Davis. Powering forward. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Davis. He'll try to run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Off play action. McCain to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Off the play fake. McCain. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. McCain. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down, Kansas City.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off play action. McCain shreds the tackle. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. And collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. The busy night continues for Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
That is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.